and has such a deep desire to protect her at all costs. Each one of you are here because you're fed up with the unbridled growth of federal government that doesn't listen to the will of the people and speaks derisively and degradingly of its own citizens in the Tea Party movement as a clan of radical right-wing wastists, which couldn't be further from the truth. I know from my many interactions with you, indeed we, as hardworking citizens who simply want our borders protected, a secure nation, limited government, and the dynamic economy we have always enjoyed that creates private sector jobs, not government jobs. Instead, we have a stimulus from a government that is taxing and spinning this country into bankruptcy, shielding our children and their children yet to be born with crushing debt financed by foreign countries. So don't let anyone call you a racist or a bigot, because the only reason they're doing that is because they are desperate, unprincipled people, and we are not going to be quiet now or anytime soon until we get our country back. The very people making these charges are from the party of slavery and obstruction that resisted the civil rights movement that allowed Obama to ultimately become president of the United States. And now he aligns himself with these people? What irony, folks! And speaking of Obama, his vision of America is that of a weak and unexceptional social democracy patterned after European countries, which saps personal initiative and responsibility in exchange for your acquiescence to the state. We don't want that, Orange County, do we? No. I don't share his vision, and I will fight to the death to protect this great constitutional republic that we call the United States of America, and advocate that we continue to promote peace through strength. We do not need federal bureaucrats doing for us what we should do for ourselves, or interfering with the free markets that have brought us prosperity that is the envy of the world. And we do not want 51% of the country voting a largesse for itself at the expense of the other 49%. Because that's what the Democrats want, because they want to be a permanently ruling class in the United States of America, and we don't want that, do we, Orange County? So, I received an email this week. Some of you have probably received this, and I thought this was really great in terms of sort of framing up the differences between the left and the right. So here's what we got, and this is really important stuff. You know, if a conservative doesn't like guns, he just doesn't buy one. But if a liberal doesn't like guns, he wants all guns outlawed and violate our Second Amendment rights. If a conservative is a vegetarian, he just doesn't eat meat. If a liberal is a vegetarian, he wants all meat products banned for everyone. If a conservative is down and out, he thinks about how to better his situation. But if a liberal is down and out, he wonders, who's going to take care of me? Give me some of that Obama money. Or they run down to the hospital, where can I sign up for my Obamacare? Woo! If a conservative doesn't like a talk show host, what does he do? He just changes the channel. If a liberal doesn't like a talk show host, he demands that those that he doesn't like be shut down, all the while crying about diversity, but only for the people he agrees with. If a conservative is a non-believer, he doesn't go to church. Whereas if a liberal is a non-believer, they want any mention of God and religion silenced unless it's a foreign religion, of course. Right? If a conservative decides he needs health care, he goes about shopping for it, or may choose a job that provides it. Yet a liberal demands that the rest of us pay for his. So people, what is imperative in November 2010 is that we reclaim our country from those doing untold damage to our economy and our way of life, those who seek to fundamentally transform America into something it was never intended to be. Thus, we must throw true conservatives into Congress. And in November 2012, let's finish the job by voting Obama out, making him a one-term president. And you know something? Here's the good news. I am certain he can take his brand of change to France or Denmark, where he can have a long and bright career as a politician there. And I say good riddance. He is not the type of politician that honors and respects the American Constitution, since he sees it as an inconvenience to his radical socialist agenda. That's why we need to get the word out to all of our friends, family, and colleagues who will listen this November, that this November is the beginning of getting back to our roots as our founding fathers intended. This is a great republic, but it's up to us to keep it. So let me hear a shout from all those who are promising today to keep this republic. Thank you, Orange County, and God bless America.